it.
I can ride!
You crashed 8 minutes ago on flat pavement. Peña and I are very much odd couple material in this movie. His character's from Miami, and he's pretty macho, and he's a really tough FBI agent, and I'm a California guy who's into motocross, and I'm very emotional, emotionally available. I have a high emotional IQ, and he has a very high IQ.
He likes to talk about emotions like crazy.
Yeah. Hey.
Hi, what's up? I'm right in the middle of giving a swim lesson.
Oh, sorry.
What are you wearing?
Oh, it's my uniform.
I have a wonderful time working with my husband. I mean, it could certainly go either way with a couple, but for us, I trust him so much, and I trust his perspective, because we watch everything together, movies and TV, and I hear what he says about things, and I'm like, oh, that's a great perspective. And so when he started directing, I already know that he wants me to look good. I know he wants his projects to look good, and that just gives me this implicit trust. So even if he comes up to me and says, "Oh, don't do any of that. Try it this way," I'm like, "Great, let's do it." Like there's no ego involved. It's a very comfortable relationship, and I would work for him forever if I had the chance.
I knew that I wanted Peña for Punch more than I knew I wanted me for John Baker. And in fact, when I pitched the movie to the studio, I didn't think they would let me also be in it as John Baker, but it was their suggestion, and I'm very grateful that it went down that way because, you know, there's a big element of magic in movies that people underestimate, and one of the ways that reveals itself is chemistry. You have chemistry, you don't have chemistry, and it has no reflection on whether you like the person or hate the person. It's just this magic thing that you have or you don't have, and then as luck would have it, I think we got lucky.
It was a lot of fun to do. It was 45 days of like you never knew what you were actually going to do until you got there, because everything was so. It just felt like a really kind of dangerous set. Not dangerous.
It was like
that
a
you're
carnival,
gonna get
right?
Yeah, it was like a carnival. You never knew what to expect, you know, and it was always something fun.
And I'm a big fan of putting actors very close to the danger, so. You get to do stuff you wouldn't normally probably do in a movie. Like you're right next to the explosions, you're actually riding the motorcycle, you're in the car doing crazy stuff.
This movie was always testing you too, because you're like, wow, I've never done this in a movie. Wow, I've never done this in a movie. Wow, I've never done this in a movie. I'm like, whoa.
Except for when you face planted, you were like,
never done that
I have to do another one of these face plant scenes.
Yeah.
Just grab me and get it over with.
Fine.
Oh, ow! God, you're hurting me, man. Let's just get it over with. Come on. I'm not gonna argue semantics with you. Oh my God!
CHiPs, the TV show, everybody knows it. Like when you think about CHiPs, you think about the CHP, and for some reason you think it's cool and you don't know why, and it's because CHiPs gave it such a life, and this was his sort of reinvention into like modernizing CHiPs for a newer audience and make it a little bit younger and make it, you know, funny in a modern way. But the scenes in California add so much, like attractiveness and almost like a sexuality to the screen, because you see the palm trees and you see the smog and you see the motorcycles on the highway, and it just like, I don't know, it just really sets the scene and it makes you want to stay and live in this world.
I need to focus right now.
Oh, hey, excuse me.
What?
Are you kidding me right now?
What's the problem?
You just said we have to focus, and you're already bird dogging ass?
Dude.
Punch, this is a problem.
I'm sorry, man. I'm just like kind of powerless when it comes to yoga pants, you know.